Yesterday, I introduced my family to Chantel, and my family fell in love with her.
Hey.
They're about to meet another woman that I care a lot about. Time for a clean slate. Hey, Mom, Emily is a remarkable woman, but the story of Emily's ex and her daughter is going to come up. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous about something going wrong.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Is that her? Really?
Give me 1 second. Okay, I'll be back. I just hope she's herself to my family because I care so much about Emily. I'm so happy to see you. You look beautiful. How have you been?
I'm excited to see you.
So happy to see you. How are you?
I'm nervous.
No, don't be. Don't be at all.
I know it. I know.
You said to me one time, you're not shy, you're just private, right? No, you said that.
Yeah.
So you have nothing to worry about, but they just want to meet you.
Okay.
So don't be shy. Can we go inside?
Done. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Come on in.
Hi.
Hi.
Emily, Prima.
Emily, it's nice to meet you. I'm really nervous. There's a lot of pressure because I definitely want to make a good impression on Brad's family.
My mother, Pam.
I'm sure that they're going to have questions about my past and everything else, and they're really going to be sizing me up and seeing if they think I could be a part of their family, and that's a lot of pressure on a girl.
I'll leave you on this side so you're not in the firing line.
I'm a little nervous. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't.
The very first thing I noticed when Emily walked in and sat down, she's just a little more reserved, not so outgoing, and Chantel is definitely the opposite of that.
So where are you from?
I'm originally from West Virginia.
How'd Brad do with your family? Did he do well?
He did awesome.
Long story.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'll let Em explain.
No, you do it. You do a good job.
Well, can I?
Yeah,
go?
absolutely.
Do you mind?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. The hometown visit, Emily wanted me to see what her life is all about. And, okay. Emily has a 5-year-old daughter. Okay? Yeah.
So what is her name?
Her name's Ricky.
Ricky, yeah.
Well, a big decision just to allow him to meet her.
Oh, yeah. I was so nervous, you know. That's a huge, huge deal. I racked my brain thinking, golly, like, I mean, it's just a lot to...
It's a lot to take in,
Yeah.
sure.
Being a father myself, when I found out that Emily had a daughter, I became very concerned if it would be an issue for her and Ricky to move to Austin and how that would affect Ricky's father. Would Ricky's father be okay with her moving to Austin?
It's okay.
Maybe another, okay.
It's kind of a long story, but I met her dad. He was my life. And he traveled for work a lot, and I would go with him every weekend. And then there was one weekend about 6 years ago, and it was a Sunday morning, and it was raining out and just cold. He said, I'll just go, and, you know, I'll be back later on tonight. And he never made it there. The plane didn't make it there.
Oh, wow.
I was in the time that I was just thinking, more than anything, I wished I would have been on it. And I wish I wasn't here. I was looking for a reason, like why? It was on that next Friday that I found out I was pregnant. So that's why I take so much pride in being a mom, because I really feel just so grateful to have her.
Hearing Emily's background was a shocking and just sad story. It completely blew me out of the water. What a hard road that she's been down. Not only to lose somebody that you're in love with, but for her to be able to triumph over that and be the strong woman that she seems is just amazing. If you and Brad ended up getting married, I hope you're willing to jump into this entire family, because that's really what it is.
I'm excited about it. I think that sounds awesome, you know, and I couldn't imagine moving to Austin without having that, assuming that y'all would have me, you know?
If Brad were to propose to you, would you marry him?
Oh, absolutely. I miss my daughter more than anything, and I would have gone home the first night if I didn't feel it.
Speaking of your daughter, say you ended up moving to Austin, I hope you know that you would have a open-armed welcome.
I have no doubt. You know, as nervous as I was coming to meet y'all, just knowing the kind of man that Brad is, I knew that y'all would be great.
Once I finally sat down with Emily, I've got to say she's an honest-to-God, down-to-earth girl, and she's in it for the good of her and her daughter and my brother. You know, I love my brother to death, but I really hope that he's taken this as an opportunity to really look deep inside himself and realize what dedication it takes to become a father.
I have to tell you, I respect what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I really respect your protectiveness of your little girl. I guess as his mother, I really appreciate the fact that you trusted Brad enough to be around her.
Just seeing them together, I mean, amazing. He was just so kind to her and just so went out of his way to be sweet and just, I mean, it melted my heart and it was everything that I wanted for so long. This is the first time in a long, long time that I've had these feelings where I feel like I fell in love with him and that he fell in love with me, with my heart. Since meeting him and just absolutely falling in love with him, for sure, I am just so much more excited about my future and about my daughter's future. I am just so grateful to have met your son. He has just been such a blessing to me, and just even in this short amount of time, he has just been such an angel in my life, and any girl would be lucky to have Brad, and I would be so, so grateful.
My favorite thing that Emily said to me today was that she said he was her angel. Her angel. And I think she's had a very difficult time. So I want this to be very good for her. It was so nice meeting you.
Thank you so much for everything.
I look forward to seeing you again.
I hope so, yes,
And meeting
ma'am.
Ricky.
And
I
Ricky.
would love that.
Today was great. Emily fell in love with my family just like they fell in love with her. I am one happy dude. I always hate this part.
I know.
It's always hard to say goodbye to Emily. It's always hard to say goodbye to Chantel. It really is. But I'm excited to come back in and talk to my family and get their opinion about these two women. Emily and Chantel, my God. I have a huge decision ahead of me. I mean, it's so difficult. I am praying that my family can just give me advice.